It's time to dive into the enriching world of intellectual discourse with Blackart's Briefings, a balcony brotherhood chat series. Led by Mr. Tanner Blackart, this series promises a captivating journey of exploration and enlightenment through engaging discussions that seek to challenge conventional thinking and inspire personal growth. Each episode is carefully curated to hopefully deliver thought-provoking dialogues that expand horizons, cultivate critical thinking, and foster a deeper understanding of the world around us. With a blend of wit, some wisdom, and a different insight, Blackart's Briefings aims to create a community of thinkers and learners who embrace delving into the complexities of the human experience. So, buckle up and get ready to embark on a transformative intellectual odyssey with Mr. Blackart and his Balcony Brotherhood chat series.
Well, look at that. You're back. I'm so glad that you returned to the balcony. I was hoping, but not exactly sure that you would be. Self-reflection that we talked about in the last episode, it's a hard skill and not for the faint of heart. You're here, and that speaks volumes about your character, so welcome back. As per usual, if you look out over the railing, the city's sprawled out below, the grit, the glitter, and it's roaring like it's got something to prove. Up here, we've got a great place. Our steady leather chairs holding us up, cigar smoke drifting slowly, and the perfect bourbon that cuts through the noise. I'm Tanner Blackart, and this is Blackart's Briefings, a Balcony Brotherhood chat series. We're on part 3 of a 4-part series discussing victimhood. Tonight, we're breaking mirrors. No, not the pretty ones, the cracked, lying ones that live rent-free in your head. You're either moving forward or you're standing still. And let me tell you, standing still is just another form of moving backwards. Today, we strip away the excuses. We kill the lies you tell yourself. And we lay down the roadmap to real change. No fluff, no coddling, just the cold, hard truth. Nothing more, nothing less. Time to face the man that you've become. Light up, settle in, because this one, it's gonna hit hard. Ever look yourself dead in the eye and own it? Not the, yeah, I'm fine glance. I'm talking about the gut punch stare where you see the truth. That's the hardest thing for many men to do, is to look in the mirror and admit that they're in a place they are because of their own choices. Not their parents, not society, not bad luck. The person looking back in the mirror. Because you see, victimhood's a real nice funhouse mirror. It wraps you into something small and twisted and pitiful. You're not the guy who fights anymore. You're the guy who whines. Not the man who builds, but the shadow who blames. That's what it does. It steals your spine, hands you a sob story instead. Taking the step to break the mirror means that you're taking the step to smash the lie. It requires saying, I'm the problem out here, not the world. That's a tough pill to swallow, my friend, and it's truly the only way out. You see, that's the first step to break free. Absolute responsibility. The moment you stop blaming the world, you take your power back. You stop waiting for someone to save you because you finally understand. No one's coming. No one's going to do it for you. Every single choice that you've made has led you here. The job you hate, the body you're ashamed of, the relationships that you've lost, all of it. The moment you can accept that, you gain control. Because if you put yourself there, you can get yourself out. But that's where most men stop. They recognize it, but they don't act. They say, yeah, I know. And then they go right back to their old ways. And that's the difference between knowing and doing, between wanting and achieving. I've had some many mirror moments in my life. I'm going to tell you about a really big moment, and it's ugly as hell. After that divorce I told you about in episode 1, I spiraled, plain and simple. Months of nothing, basically autonomous movements, got me through the day. That, along with the breakfast of champions, of course, a 20-ounce Mountain Dew and a cigarette. All of this was on the inside. I went to work, held on to a job for about 7 months, got fired, took on a new seasonal job, and 6 weeks later, got another job, and this time got romantically involved with a girl. Remember me saying that I was mentally autonomous? You can't hide that forever. And within 5 months, she saw it in me. And besides that terrible mental state I was in, there were a host of other factors. And, well, she dumped me, plain and simple. And after being dumped, I was really spiraling then. It took about 2 years of self-pity, wallowing, and self-destruction before I recognized what I was doing and decided to smash that mirror. And yes, I did say 2 years. But here's the thing. Smashing that mirror allowed me to move forward in life to really establish the base of the man that I have become today. If you want to break free, you have to kill the comfort that's keeping you weak. And here's how it starts. You own your own shit. That fight you dodged, your fault. The dream you shelved, you quit. Stop calling your buddies. Let your gut grow. Let your life shrink. Nobody did that but you. Cut the excuses. They're just nails in your own coffin. Too old, too broke, too late. It's all garbage. You're breathing, right? Then you've got a pulse. And if you've got a pulse, you've got a chance. Step 1 is the absolute hardest thing to do. Admitting you're the architect of your own comfortable cage. And comfort, that's a slow poison. It dulls your instincts. It robs you of ambition. It convinces you that staying where you are is good enough. And men who settle for good enough, they never become great. The moment you feel comfortable, I'm telling you, you should be worried. Because that's the moment that you've stopped growing. Step number 2, see that hammer right there? Pick it up and start swinging. It's not pretty. You'll see the cracks, the missed shots, the blown chances, years that you can't get back. That regret and that hurt that you feel, that is your fuel. Victimhood's nothing but a mask. Rip it off and you're raw, real, ready. It takes guts to stop running. It takes guts to turn around, and it takes guts to face the mess. But that's where the man you can be lives. Under the excuses, past the pity. You've got to kill the shadow to free the fighter. Look out over the balcony, Bubba. Out there in that city, someone's doing it right now. Teeth gritted, hands dirty, no tears. You too can be that man. So, what do? You force yourself into discomfort every single day. You wake up earlier. You train harder. You take risks. You chase challenges. Do the things that you've been avoiding. Remember what I said. Comfort is a cage. And the only way out is to force yourself to struggle. You're going to have to retrain your brain to seek out hardship and to embrace the fight, because that's where real growth happens. And let me make this clear. This isn't about suffering for the sake of suffering. It's about building strength through struggle. It's about developing the mindset that says, no matter what, I will push forward. And here's the sad thing. Most men won't do it. They'll nod their heads. They'll say that they agree. And then they go right back to their old habits. I have friends in my own circle that have done that, and they continue to do it. You can be different. You can be the man who acts. And I don't think I'm about to say this, but let's get real here. Motivation, that's bullshit. It just is. It's fleeting. It comes and it goes. And you're waiting to feel motivated before you can take action. Well, you're going to be doing that forever. The wait will never end. Those men who are truly working on themselves and breaking a mirror operate on discipline. They don't wait until they feel like it. They do what needs to be done, no matter what. Rain or shine, tired or not, motivation is an emotional state. Discipline is a way of life. You think the strongest men in the world wake up every day excited to push themselves? No. But they wake up and they do it anyway because they understand that discipline builds power. Discipline, power builds freedom. And how do you build discipline? Through resiliency, repetition, daily effort. You don't negotiate with yourself. You don't say, I'll do it later. No. You do it now. You do it every single day, no matter what. And when the excuses creep in, because believe me, they will creep in, you will recognize that and you can crush them. You remind yourself of one thing. Excuses don't build warriors. Want to know another secret that you're not going to like? You can't do this alone. No man is an island. And if you want to grow, you need to cut the weak influences in your life. Look at the other men around you. Are they pushing you forward? Or are they keeping you weak? Do they challenge you? Or do they enable your excuses? No one else but you can answer that because perception is reality. If you perceive that someone is holding you back, then guess what? You're right. Understand that. Accept the reasons that you believe that, and then do what you know needs to be done. Weak men keep other men weak. Strong men, they build each other up. Choose your circle wisely. And if you don't have strong men in your life, find them. Seek them out, because your environment will make you or your environment will break you. Breaking the mirror, that's just a start. Next time, we'll build something from the pieces. Talk brotherhood, grit, rising up. For right now, sip that bourbon slow and let it burn. Look at your own reflection. Where's the lie? Where's the man hiding? Destroy that glass if you have to find that man. Just don't look away, my friend. This has been Blackart's Briefings, a Balcony Brotherhood chat series. Stay sharp, stay safe, stay confident, and I'll see you on the balcony.
Thanks for downloading Blackart's Briefings, a Balcony Brotherhood chat series. The information shared by your host is for informational and entertainment purposes only and should not be considered professional advice. Opinions expressed by the host and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of affiliates or any platform on which you get your pods. We encourage you to do your own research or consult with a qualified professional regarding any of the topics discussed on the show. While the show strives for accuracy, we cannot guarantee all information shared is current or complete. Remember, this podcast is meant to spark conversation and share ideas. Stay curious and always ask questions. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss an episode. Until next time, be the best person that you can and stand up for those who can. For Mr. Blackart, I'm your valet, Mr. Reginald Montague, and I'll see you at the next briefing.
The Balcony Brotherhood wants to remind you that life isn't fair, and here's another tip to help you navigate the day-to-day grind. Your appearance is your first impression. Invest in yourself. Hit the gym. Dress well. Not for them, but for you. Confidence follows discipline.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Like and subscribe.